We live in a world that is constantly pushing us, pressuring us, demanding that we conform to certain expectations and standards. From a young age, we are told what we should do, how we should think, and who we should become. Parents, teachers, peers, the media, they all have their own ideas about the right path for our lives. This notion of the right path is perpetuated by a society that values conformity over individuality, security over risk, and predictability over adventure. As we grow older, the pressure only seems to intensify. We are told that we must have a prestigious career, a big house, a fancy car, a spouse, and 2 to 5 children. Anything less than this so-called perfect life is seen as a failure. This societal blueprint is so ingrained in our collective consciousness that deviating from it often feels like an act of rebellion. We internalize these expectations and measure our self-worth against an unattainable standard. But my friends, I'm here to tell you that this way of thinking is fundamentally flawed. It is a trap that so many of us fall into, and it robs us of the true joy and fulfillment that life has to offer. The pressure to conform can be overwhelming, leading to a life that feels scripted and uninspired. We become actors in a play written by others, performing roles that don't resonate with our true selves. Because the truth is, there is no one right way to live. Each of us is unique with our own desires, strengths, and aspirations. What might be the perfect life for one person could be a living nightmare for another. When we try to force ourselves into a mold that doesn't fit, we end up feeling frustrated, unfulfilled, and deeply unhappy. The dissonance between our true selves and the roles we play creates a sense of emptiness and disconnection. Think about how many of us have pursued a career or a relationship or a lifestyle because we thought that's what we were supposed to do, only to find ourselves miserable and unfulfilled. How many of us have sacrificed our true passions and dreams in the name of societal expectations? This sacrifice often goes unnoticed until it's too late, leaving us with a lingering sense of regret and a life half lived. And the saddest part is, we often don't even realize we're doing it. We've been conditioned from a young age to believe that there is only one path to happiness, and we blindly follow it without ever questioning whether it's truly right for us. This conditioning is reinforced by a culture that celebrates conformity and punishes deviation, making it difficult to break free from the mold. But my friends, I'm here to tell you that this has to change. We must break free from the shackles of societal expectations and embrace the freedom to create our own unique lives. This freedom is not just a right. It's a necessity for a fulfilling and meaningful existence. It's about reclaiming our individuality and living in alignment with our true selves. What does that mean, exactly? It means listening to the voice within, the one that tells us what truly brings us joy and fulfillment. It means having the courage to chase our dreams, even if they don't fit the mold of what's considered acceptable. It means being willing to take risks, to step outside of our comfort zones, and to forge our own paths. This journey requires self-awareness, bravery, and a willingness to embrace uncertainty. And yes, it can be scary. The unknown often is. But let me tell you, the rewards are so worth it. When we stop forcing ourselves into a life that doesn't fit, we open the door to endless possibilities. We discover new passions, new talents, new ways of being that we never even knew existed. We forge deeper, more authentic connections with the people and the world around us. And most importantly, we find a sense of peace, contentment, and true happiness that can never be replicated by simply following the crowd. Living authentically allows us to tap into our unique potential. It empowers us to create a life that reflects our true values and aspirations. This authenticity not only enhances our personal well-being, but also inspires others to pursue their own paths. It's a ripple effect that can transform society, one individual at a time. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, But what about the practical realities of life? How can I just abandon everything and chase my dreams? And I hear you. It's not easy, and it often requires making difficult choices and sacrifices. However, it's important to distinguish between abandoning responsibilities and integrating our true passions into our lives. It's about finding a balance that honors both our practical needs and our deepest desires. I would argue that the greatest sacrifice is living a life that isn't truly our own. Think about it. How many regrets do we have? How much time and energy do we waste? Simply because we were too afraid to take a leap and follow our hearts. Regret is a heavy burden to carry, often stemming from opportunities not taken and dreams left unpursued. My friends, we only get one life, one chance to make the most of the precious time we've been given. And I believe that the only way to truly honor that gift is to live it on our own terms, to forge a path that is uniquely ours. This path may be unconventional and fraught with challenges, but it will be authentically ours, filled with experiences that resonate with our true selves. So I challenge you today, take a moment to reflect on your life. What is it that you truly, deeply want? What brings you the most joy and fulfillment? And then, summon the courage to pursue it, no matter what anyone else might think. This reflection is not a one-time exercise, but an ongoing process of self-discovery and realignment. It's about constantly tuning into our inner voice and adjusting our course accordingly. It won't be easy, I won't lie to you. There will be setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt. But I promise you, the journey will be worth it. Because when you live a life that is true to yourself, when you have the courage to follow your own path, you unlock a level of joy, purpose, a meaning that can never be replicated by simply following the crowd. Our society needs more individuals who are willing to blaze their own trails, to create their own unique legacies. These trailblazers challenge the status quo and inspire innovation and progress. They show us that there are many paths to happiness and success, and that each path is valid and worthy of pursuit. Imagine a world where everyone feels empowered to pursue their true passions and live authentically. This world would be rich with diversity, creativity, and genuine connections. It would be a world where people support and uplift each other, celebrating the uniqueness of each individual's journey. To get there, we must start with ourselves. We must cultivate self-awareness and practice self-compassion. We must give ourselves permission to dream big and to take bold actions in pursuit of those dreams. And we must support others in their journeys, creating a culture that values authenticity and individuality. This journey begins with small steps. It might mean setting aside time each day to engage in activities that bring us joy. It might mean seeking out communities and relationships that support our true selves. It might mean making gradual changes to align our careers, lifestyles, and relationships with our core values. As we embark on this journey, we will encounter obstacles and resistance, both internal and external. There will be moments of doubt and fear, and times when the path ahead seems unclear. But these challenges are opportunities for growth and self-discovery. They teach us resilience and help us clarify what truly matters. Throughout this process, it's important to remember that we are not alone. There are countless others on similar journeys, each navigating their own unique paths. By sharing our experiences and supporting each other, we create a network of encouragement and inspiration. Together, we can create a movement that celebrates authenticity and individuality. This journey begins with small steps. It might mean setting aside time each day to engage in activities that bring us joy. It might mean seeking out communities and relationships that support our true selves. It might mean making gradual changes to align our careers, lifestyles, and relationships with our core values. As we embark on this journey, we will encounter obstacles and resistance, both internal and external. There will be moments of doubt and fear, and times when the path ahead seems unclear. But these challenges are opportunities for growth and self-discovery. They teach us resilience and help us clarify what truly matters. Throughout this process, it's important to remember that we are not alone. There are countless others on similar journeys, each navigating their own unique paths. By sharing our experiences and supporting each other, we create a network of encouragement and inspiration. Together, we can create a movement that celebrates authenticity and individuality. In conclusion, living authentically is not just a personal choice. It's a revolutionary act. It challenges societal norms and paves the way for a more inclusive and diverse world. It's about reclaiming our power and living in alignment with our true selves. It's about creating a life that is rich with meaning, joy, and fulfillment. So let's embark on this journey together. Let's support each other in our quests for authenticity and self-expression. Let's create a world where everyone feels empowered to live their truth and pursue their passions. And let's never forget that the most important thing we can do is to live a life that is true to ourselves. Thank you, and may the journey ahead be filled with wonder, adventure, and the sweet taste of a life well lived. Let's make the most of the precious time we've been given and create a legacy that is uniquely ours. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload new content. Share your experiences and successes in the comments below. Let's build a community of dreamers and achievers. Thank you, and see you in the next video.